Nick Saban has invited them to the lake. It's the final year of the Rick and Bubba Show.
Coach Saban, looking forward to being down there on the lake.
Yeah, well, we'd love to have you sometime.
Yeah, well, I keep waiting on Terry to contact my wife. I ask every day, say, have you talked to Terry yet? And so we're getting a plan together, probably Memorial Day.
That's good.
So looking forward to being down there.
Well, I just want you guys to know something. I get to ask the questions now.
I'm telling you, you do.
I'm one of you.
How about you going over to the dark side?
Yeah, that's something.
Yeah, hey, congratulations on
Who
everything.
would have thought?
Yeah, so I would not have thought it. I thought what they asked Saban to be, he can't go over there. I mean, he's vilified the press, and they're annoying, and we always get on your nerves, and that's why I tried to talk about things other than football, because if I do, I know what you're thinking. This guy's no idea what he's talking about.
But one of the things that I want everybody to know is I really appreciate the press.
You do.
And you do a lot to promote the game. It's great for players. You create a lot of interest through the years. And I think that's all good for, college athletics, college sports, young players, their development. It's important to them, and I do appreciate it. I just always wanted to try to manage what kind of questions you guys ask. So that's why I was a little.
There's nothing wrong with that. Some of the questions are stupid. Let's just say it.
No, I didn't say that.
Well, no, it's fine. Look, here's the good news. You were friends. My brother and I were raised by a football coach. He had the same attitude. The best one he ever said was the guy told him, he said, well, Coach, I did rail on you and I did run you down, but it's my job. I have a right to say what I want to say. He said, and you're right, and I have a right to tell you to go to hell. So that was kind of his approach.
Yeah, and everybody has, everybody's free to do whatever they want to do, but you also have the right to fail.
That's correct. Yeah,
So,
that is
that's
right.
good.
So you, I know that retirement is just a word. I mean, you're not really retired. You're going to do some more, and you're still going to be, being an ambassador for the university. But have you been able to? I mean, I've seen you smiling a lot lately. You look like you're a little more rested. A little more joyful.
Well, the one thing that I found out is for 50 years, I was in a hurry.
Right.
I was in a hurry all the time to do the next thing. The day was scheduled, sometimes 14 hours in a day,
Oh, yeah.
A lot of days. And, when I retired, I didn't even realize that I was in a hurry because now this is normal.
The comparison, yeah.
Not to always be stressed out to get the next thing done and how you're going to address the next problem. But I have plenty to do. I stay busy all the time. The draft was a big challenge. It's a lot of preparation, so that was good.
Well done, by the way.
We've got some business ventures out there, so we do some of that stuff. Do some speaking every now and then if you can find anybody to listen. So it's all been good.
I can get you some speaking gigs. So just let me know. I'd love to put you to work.
Good.
I've got some opportunities out there. Do you want to you want to just kind of hang out and have fun for the few minutes we're together? Do you want me to even talk about the state of college football? Do you want to even care about that right now? I mean, I know you're involved in it, and it is important that we got to get some structure, but I'm fine if you don't want to cover that again today.
No, I think
a lot of people are thinking about it, though.
It's one of the first things I get asked wherever I go.
And I tried not to, but I got to know.
And, look, college football is really important to me. College athletics is important to me.
Yes.
So having a system moving forward that is beneficial to the players, but keeps some kind of competitive balance in terms of, how we move forward and how do we continue to be able to create opportunities for all student athletes, revenue, non-revenue, because there's a lot of opportunities that are created. So there's a lot of issues right now, and I don't even think people understand the issues. The first issue is there's lawsuits that have to be settled.
Correct.
Before those lawsuits get to be settled, after they get settled, maybe we can get some kind of direction, on where we go. But whoever manages college football, I don't care if it's the NCAA or whoever it does, there's got to be some kind of structure put in place, probably by the federal government, that's going to protect that group from litigation, because that's kind of how we've got to where we are right now, and Title IX, who we want to be able to continue to have opportunities for women's athletics. But you got revenue sports, you got non-revenue sports. How do you pay everybody and still be able to have that many sports for everybody?
Exactly.
So
it's
a very complex issue. There's a lot of really good people working on it. I do think the one thing that's good right now is there's a tremendous amount of awareness out there. at all levels. You know, people are
no
concerned, fans are concerned, but when you go to Washington, I think people are listening there too, which is those are all steps in the right direction.
Coach, thanks for being with us. Let me know what I need to bring Memorial Day. I can do beans. I do really good beans. I do a pretty good brisket. So just let us know what we need to bring. I don't want to.
Well, the first thing you got to do is jump off the boathouse, or we don't need any of that.
That's right. That's first, and it will be.
That's the first thing.
Hey, listen, my can opener is as good as you've ever seen. Coach Nick Saban, thanks for being on with us today. And we did hear that from all the coaches. Interviewed 4 before, you know what they said, man, we just need some structure. So you're right. So it's ever evolving, and I think that's throwing them the biggest curve.
Well, good. Well, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you having me on. Thank you
man.
so much.
Thanks for everything that you've done and always giving us time. There's Coach Nick Saban.